guys, welcome to today's episode of What's in Polly's Pantry. So in keeping with our theme of late of summer salads, today I thought I would tackle a traditional one. So today we're going to focus on Caesar salad. Now this is an interesting take on Caesar salad, so stay with me. So the main focus of the Caesar salad is the dressing. So that's what we're going to focus on first. So we're going to start, I make mine in I have this handy dandy little blender. Now you can make yours in a larger blender or maybe even a food processor if you want. And to this, we're going to add a third of a cup of olive oil. And, a third of a cup of olive oil. And then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. That's fresh lemon juice. And then 2 tablespoons of water. Now, a lot of people have issues with the egg part of Caesar salad, raw eggs or coddled eggs, or don't like the egg. So this is what my substitute, because I probably shouldn't be eating raw eggs either. So this is 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. So this is what's going to give the dressing its creaminess and also give it some flavor. So 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise just in there. And we're also going to add 2 cloves of garlic, which have been chopped, but they've been kind of rough chopped. You could, if you want, put them through a garlic press, but the blades in this thing will do a number on them and there won't be any garlic left. We're going to add a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. I find Dijon just gives that extra bit of, I'm not sure what, depth to the salad dressing. And finally, the most contested ingredient of all, anchovies. Now these are anchovy fillets, which you can get at your local supermarket. I bought mine here. And I did chop them. If you didn't want to buy a whole tin of anchovy fillets, because once it's open, and then what am I going to do with all these extra anchovy fillets if I don't have cats? You can actually substitute a tablespoon of anchovy paste, and then that keeps much easier in your fridge in a tube. But we're going to add these 3 fillets of anchovies into them. I just find that if it doesn't have the anchovy, it tastes like there's something missing. I don't know. That's just me. I've made this recipe before without the anchovies, and it's kind of bland. And then that's it. And then we're going to screw our little bottom on here and use our little small electrical. You can tell I've had practice. I'm just going to leave that. So that's the dressing. You can actually make the dressing and leave it and put it back in your fridge. Now, the next thing I'm going to focus on is the lettuce. So typically in Caesar salads, it's romaine. And so my sous chef, Big Dad, was kind enough to prep some of the lettuce earlier today for me. And so here we have, so basically this is just a head of romaine that's been washed. After I wash it, I like to roll it up in a tea towel and put it back in the fridge. And I find that just makes it kind of crispier. And it actually holds up better with the dressing once the dressing's on it. However, having said that, we're just going to tear this up. And it's just a rough tear. I'm going to tear through this like I tear through the mall with my credit card. Or tear through online shopping sites. I don't know which is worse. So there we go. So that would be a whole head of romaine that's been washed and dried and then torn up into pieces. So here we have all this beautiful romaine. So we're going to leave that for that. Now, what sort of sets the salad apart is I add, or the recipe actually calls for 6 slices of bacon, crispy bacon. Sister Mary J and I don't agree on, well, we agree on most things, and this is one of the things we do agree on is crispy bacon. I can't handle rubbery bacon. Anyway, crispy bacon, you can leave it out, but it really adds a depth of flavor to the salad that you wouldn't find anywhere else. We're going to leave that out for now. And then croutons. Now, I make my own croutons. They're so easy to make, my goodness. So basically, to make your croutons, you just get yourself a loaf of French or Italian bread from the supermarket. I think I used about, you want 4 cups of cubed bread, so I think I used between 1/4 and 1/3 of this loaf. Just cut it in about 1-inch slices and then into cubes, and then I put it in a bowl and I drizzled some olive oil over it and a couple of tablespoons of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Don't buy that stuff in the can. That is just nasty. Oh my God, that's so nasty. You want fresh Parmesan. Parmesan, and then garlic clove that's been pressed through the thing, and then you give it a stir and you put it in a 375-degree oven for 10 minutes. And you get these beautiful homemade croutons. They're just, and they're so like, oh my goodness. Oh, so good. So that is kind of where we're actually going to leave it. And the reason we're leaving it, as I chew on my crouton, how rude is that, is because the minute this salad is dressed with the dressing, it'll start to wilt. I know I said the lettuce held up. Trust me, it'll wilt faster if you haven't had it in the fridge. So we're not eating for a while yet. So, oh my goodness, the last thing, stop the presses, is the other ingredient, Parmesan cheese. This has to go on. So the way you're going to do it is you're going to take a little bit of the dressing, pour it over a little bit of the Parmesan cheese. So this is 1/3 cup of Parmesan cheese over, and a little bit of the bacon over, and then you're going to toss that. And you're just going to keep repeating that, and then at the very end you're going to add in the croutons when they're all done. And you're just going to have this amazing, flavorful Caesar salad. So that's it for today's episode of What's in Polly's Pantry. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, please put them in the comment section below. And until next time, we'll see you in What's in Polly's Pantry.